Thank you very much, Acting President. We're just doing some research on this side, which we'll be able to come to in a moment, but I'll hold you in suspense on that for the moment. It was great to hear Mr Welsh. He has his EV. I've noticed it out in the parking lot, so congratulate him on that. I hope it doesn't impact on your pre-selection chances, Mr Welsh. I know that those in your party their minds will be popping and blowing that any sort of new technology dare be anywhere near the realm of the Liberal Party. So I congratulate you. I do want to disagree with some of the other comments you made in your speech, but yet again we see the Labor Party in the sensible centre. We see the Liberal Party torn apart by their sort of anti-technology positions, wanting to be. I mean, I've said it before. I've said it again. If they could get their energy from harpooning blue whales, still, if there were enough of them around, they weren't protected, they would be absolutely out there doing and running it on candles. And then, of course, the Greens, I will note in the speech they talked about, imagining things like vehicle to grid. We don't need to imagine it. The trials are being done, the work is being done, the technology is coming, it is rolling out. And I'm really proud to be a member of the Labor Party, a representative of the Labor Party at state and federal levels that gets on with delivering things that we need here in this state and around this country. And thank you for asking me. I do have an EV, and I just happened to today be looking to turn it over to get another one. I've just done 18 months, or not quite 18 months, but I've just knocked over me 50,000 K. Mr Welsh was talking about range. I've taken it up to New South a couple of times. I've taken it around Tasmania. Ranges are increasing all the time. They are increasing all the time. And Mr Welsh did make a very spot-on comment about the fact that it is inevitable, the process in electric vehicles. It is, you look at car shows around the world, 95% of vehicles are electric. So we know that's the way the technology is going. Mr Limbrick, with all due respect, I just want to pull you up on a couple of the points you made. Yes, the commentary has been around about trannies popping on streets when everyone plugs it in. The same can be said if everyone wants to plug in their three-phase oven at the same time, the trannies are going to blow. That's not the practice. You don't need to, like for the majority of suburban city dwellers, you don't need to charge your car every night. You can if you wish, you can give it a little top up, but you don't need to charge it that frequently. And as with all technologies, when we first started wiring up houses, I'm an electrician as well, by the way, just to put that on the record. When we first started wiring up houses, we're using 1.5 mil wires. Over time, we've upgraded those. We used to use fuse wires for switchboards. We've upgraded those to circuit breakers, to RCDs. We've adapted to modern technology, which is most fit for purpose for the current time and most fit for purpose for keeping the people in those homes, people in businesses, people in public places safe. We emerge to the technology of the day. So from an electrical perspective, yes, there may be work we do over time, but there's always work we do over time with every new technology. And of course, we had the investment in our gas lanterns that were around this city. That's moved over to electric, and now the way that we generate our electricity is different. The other point I wanted to come to is supply of electricity for the cars. Yes, that is something we all have to be conscious of, and something, again, I'm proud on this side, that rather than deny, delay, detract from action that the Liberal National Coalition have done over the last 20 years on energy. I've said many times in this place, 20 different energy policies under their 9 years in federal government, giving industry no certainty of investment. And Mr Welsh talked about getting out of the way and letting industry invest. I tell you what, when the nuclear policy was on the table, asking government to invest $600 billion to build 4% of generation capacity in this country, where was the Liberals' get out of the way mentality there? And I'm sure I can't wait to hear from Mrs MacArthur what she thinks on nuclear energy when we talk about powering EVs, because I'm sure Mrs MacArthur, like Ted O'Brien, the thumbs up over there, they still want nuclear energy, even though it doesn't make any sense from a cost perspective, it doesn't make any sense from a technological perspective. Anyway, we're not here to discuss nuclear, but it was raised on the other side about the generation capacity, so I wanted to come with it. My esteemed colleague, Ms Terpstra, raised with me just before, we were talking about range and capacity to move people. We have great news right here today for the Federal Liberal Party of Victoria. the Volkswagen are bringing out electric combi. And given that you've got half a dozen members in your lower house, bang, we're going to be able to get them all around the state. So we're going to get the electric combi, we're going to get it badged up with the Liberal Party. You're going to all be able to hop in, we'll arrange a driver, and they'll be able to drive from A to B, going around doing their anti-renewable rhetoric, their anti-EV rhetoric, whatever rhetoric, I forget, you know, how you want to frack, you'll be able to drive around telling landholders how you're going to rip up the agricultural land and frack it all. It's all there. You can do it in an EV. Now, something that I really has grated me over the years is the Liberals. One of their many scare campaigns and negativity. And I'll give you a little story. I was on at the election the other day. The last how to vote I handed out. Young Sparky walked past me, and I said, "Go on, here you go, mate. Vote Labor. Sparky, vote Labor." And this crusty, negative, hate-filled Lib goes to him, "Oh, they're going to tax your ute." I was telling her, I said, "Mate, you will have a job for the rest of your life in your trade," and you just, yep, Labor all the way. And I'm proud that we have these vehicle efficiency standards, and the fact that the Libs went on for years, God, I can't even get to all the things we're doing, I'm going to get there. The fact that they went on for years about, we're going to take away the weekend. You know what gives you a weekend? An electric ute, when you can plug in all your tools in the back, a combi van. When you can pull up in the bush, and Miss Bath loves camping, you might want to listen to this, Miss Bath. You pull up in your ute and just plug into your outlet in the back. You've got 60, 70, 80 kilowatts under the hood, and you can do whatever you want out bush for a week. No one's interrupting you, no one's getting in your way, and what a beautiful thing. And the fact that you can pull up on a site and you don't have to worry about fuel, you don't have to worry about generators, all your tools are charged, and you can get on with the work. That is fantastic. So if the Liberal Party could get rid of their hatred of new technology, you know, we moved from checkbooks, we moved to ATMs, we're now paying on our mobile phones. Mobile phone technology's moved pretty quick. Mr Welsh mentioned before going from, you know, a Nokia 32 to a smartphone. Well, maybe that wasn't exactly how he phrased it, but that's exactly right. Technology moves. So let's not be scared. Let's adopt and embrace new technology. And you know, I said before I've had the car, done me 50,000 Ks. I'm really proud that this government's invested $100 million in supporting EV charging and EV infrastructure around this state. And whether it's the bus network, we're seeing all buses as of this year, 4,500 buses, all new buses will be electric, getting diesel particulate out of the air, clean air, and much quieter getting around our streets. And from a regional Victorian perspective, the fact that we have the EV charging infrastructure that people can plug in and keep going with. I did a post in December showing all the EV charging points around eastern Victoria. And I've been able to rack up, as I've said, tens of thousands of kilometres. When I've needed that charging infrastructure, it's been there for me. So I'm really proud to be part of a government that has delivered that right across the state. There's going to be benefits to homeowners with PV, as we know, being able to charge their car. Mr Limbrick was saying, well, Mr Limbrick was saying, you know, they might not be home. Look, if you charge them once a week, you can do it on weekends. You know what else people do from home? They work from home. They work from home. So the one day when they're working from home, we know Mr Dutton didn't like working from home. If they are working from home, they can plug it in out the front for the day and they'll be fully charged. No worries. Because you know what? A whole lot of Victorians say, stuff it. I don't want to get my fuel from Russia. I don't want to get it shipped around the world past a whole lot of nations that could put a blockade on this country. We want to be self-reliant. We want to support farmers to diversify their income. We want Aussie jobs to support Aussie farmers, Aussie generators, to send that electricity into Victorians' homes, into Victorians' businesses, and charge cars that are resilient, that are here, that aren't open to inflationary price shocks of geopolitical issues, that aren't open to some foreign dictatorship. Miss Heath was espousing the values of North Korea and Saudi Arabia and Russia and China. I bet they're the ones to look to. They're absolutely right. With my colleagues will attest to this. Yes, I couldn't believe my own ears. Check the Hansard. That's who she was saying we should be looking to for energy. I disagree. We should be looking to generation right here. We should be looking to jobs right here. Anti-inflationary. Let's guarantee the prices that we're paying for our energy with our security. So I look forward to this committee. I look forward to it in every single hearing we do. I look forward to it in its report, and I commend it and support it. And once again, I'll just say I'm proud to be part of the Labor Party that supports people to drive down their cost of living and that puts real solutions not only that cost of living, but driving down emissions. Thank you very much. Acting